What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back for 2019 and Racing Series YouTube videos. And the game that we're going to be doing for 2019 is F1 2019. There you go, guys. It's finally out and I have finally recorded my first video for this. We will be starting with a career mode and I'm going to take you through what F1 2018 is like to play, all of that kind of stuff, and we're going to do a career mode starting from one of the back end teams and work our way up. So that was almost perfect timing. I finished my intro just as this finished. Now I have got myself a really nice sim. At some point I will do a video where I show you guys my sim, but for that I want to have a nice number of followers. So maybe when we reach 50 followers or 50 subscribers on YouTube, or maybe when we get our first F1 2018 gameplay video over 100 views. So when we get any of those, I will do a video of your choosing. It can be some form of question and answers. It'll be what you guys would like to see. Okay, but I'm already up. Let's get into this fantastic game. Obviously, I have played a fair bit of this before. So let's manage drivers and create a new career. Save game. Milky cereal. Let's go. Right, avatar. What should we get? What kind of guy do we want? What looks like me? I think this guy looks somewhat like me. Okay, now let's get ourselves a nice juicy helmet. To be honest, I think this one looks kind of nice. Okay, I don't think it made any difference at all. Nationality. We will be British. Driver number. Okay, my number is always 73. It has been ever since I was a little child and did go-karting. Name. Milky. Surname. Cereal. Let's go. Abbreviated name. O. We'll just put it as CER. Audio name. Please tell me there's Milky somewhere. Please be a Milky. Okay, I feel like Miller sounds somewhat like Milky, so we'll do that. Let's go then, guys, and welcome to a career. Okay, so team selection. So just to make this clear, anyone, I don't care if you're going to stop following my channel, whatever, but I am going to stick to my principles. I hate Ferrari. Okay, thank you. Now that that's out of the way, Williams or Sauber. Now, I went to school for a little bit of time with a guy called George Russell. You might have heard of him. So I'm going to be taking Williams. I know it's not F1 2019, but yeah. Also, I hate Lance Stroll. Let's get him out of that. Okay, right. So we're gonna do. I don't really want any practice. Oh. Disable pro career. Okay, right. I'm not going to do any practice, so I'm not really going to be massively improving or anything like that. Yeah. AI difficulty. Right. We will be going with difficulty 90. Okay. We're going to do 50% races, 90 level difficulty. Actually, we'll do 25. Okay. So what we'll try to do is we will try to get through the season as quick as we can, and then get into an actual series where we can bump it up to about 100, 105, and we go super hard. So this one is just going to be on Master. The thing is, when you do this, okay, hang on. You've got a couple of yellows, that's fine. Lots of purples and a couple of reds. Okay, that's fine. So when you do this, you need to have a lot of time in practice to do all of your upgrades to get your resource points and upgrade your car. Okay, so as a result, I don't really want to be doing much of that. I'm just going to bump it straight onto short qualifying, and 90 masters should be fine for us to have a good race. Okay, I say okay, right. Vehicle damage, full safety car on. Corner cutting stringency. Oh. Surface and carcass. Yeah, fine. Simulation. Strict. Yeah, let's keep it on strict then. And let's go. Okay. So here we go for Australia. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm not going to talk now for a bit, and I'm just going to focus on getting a few laps of practice in and then going straight to qualifying. So I'll probably see you guys at qualifying. Oh, intro. Let's go.
Thanks for coming by. I'm sure you're very anxious to get out on track. It's taken a lot of effort to get to F1. Congratulations. But the real work starts now. This is...
Claire, motorsports journalist. Nice to meet you. You'll be seeing quite a lot of me throughout the season. So, you had a pretty impressive junior career. How are you feeling about your move into F1? Do you think you have what it takes?
Let's save the questions for a proper interview, shall we? I'm sure you'll have a lot more to talk about once there's been some action on track. I think we could fit you in after FP1 if you're free.
That works for me. I'll grab you the second you finish on the track.
Remember, the relationship you have with the team can be affected by what you say to the media. So be careful. Anyway, it's time to catch up with Carl. He's waiting for you in the data center. Good luck out there today.
Okay, so Claire, that is the person who'll be asking us all the questions, interviewing after qualifying, race, etc. Here's Carl.
Welcome to the data center. Here, we've got access to all kinds of information, including car telemetry, weather, lap times, tyre wear, the list goes on. Plus, we've got a direct link back to the factory, so we're in constant communication with the team there. We need you to regularly feedback about areas of the car that are lacking and help us direct our resources in the most productive way. More effort here equals a quicker car, so it's well worth the effort. Good luck this season. Oh, and make us all look good, okay?
Okay, so there we go. This is our centre. And there you can see that's Lance Stroll. Is that Lance Stroll? Yeah, that's Lance Stroll sitting opposite us.
Williams has a rich history, with several periods of dominance over several decades in the sport. It's high time for another one of those, and you can help make that happen.
So this is weather forecast for the race. It's all going to be dry. That's what I love to see. Contract, tutorials, not really important. So we just need to finish 19th. Yeah, so let's go to practice 1. Okay, so I'm going to get some laps of practicing, get used to the car, so I will see you guys at the start of qualifying. So see you guys in a bit. Right guys, so we are at the end of practice now, and we're going to retire from the session. So we put in a few laps. Again,
Quick
it was
look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top 3. Vettel, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas.
It was just to get used to the car.
Practice session.
And
let's hope for more excitement as the weekend unfolds.
Shut up. Okay, right. We out practiced Lance Stroll on the harder compound tyres, and there was definitely more time in there. So hopefully we can maybe qualify above 17th, but we will have to see. So we've ended that, so let's go straight over now. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Continue career. There we go. Okay, I'm not sure what's quite going on. But yeah, also options, preferences, assist. Let's put... Okay, we'll leave Ersmos on automatic for the second season. We'll go straight to... we'll turn off Ers. We're already on no traction control. However, if there are wet races, I'll probably put traction control up to medium, just because it's a pain. Okay.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy.
So our first interview. What's the question?
It's been a lot of hard work, but here you are making your debut in Formula 1. You must be thrilled.
Okay, that sounds like a reasonable thing to say.
So how are you finding things at the team? Are you settling in?
Yeah, I think that's fair thing to say.
What are you
I'm not really too
expecting out of
bothered by
season?
this.
Are you just aiming to find your feet in Formula 1, or do you see something more?
Yeah, to be honest, we are looking just to be able to bring home a few points. That is the important thing right now. Yeah, bringing home points is what matters, because we're not going to be able to win races. If we can get a point in our first few races, that would be incredible. But we're going to have to ride the socks off this car. So let's just see what we can do. I can't promise anything. We are on 90 difficulty, and we are in the Williams. Plus, we're not doing any resource and development points. So we're not trying to climb up massively. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight to qualifying now, because we don't really care about anything else. As I said, I want to get through this first season as quickly as possible, and then for season 2 I want to bump up the difficulty and go really hardcore into it. Right. Yeah, so I got no resource points.
Here you can see
However,
the personal details about
here
your
we go.
current contract.
What should we
On one
update?
side are
So
the objectives and bonuses that
Williams
we've
are
negotiated
terrible
with the
when it
team.
comes to chassis.
On the other is information regarding how you're perceived throughout the paddock, your reputation with the current team, and your overall value to them, which is a combination of these elements.
Aerodynamics Williams are quite bad on, so you know what, let's do this. Oh, okay. So I can only develop one thing at a time. So Williams are alright there. However, I have found out that you do want to upgrade these things. So we'll do kind of all around. And now let's just head straight to qualifying. Let's go, guys. Hopefully we can qualify ahead of Lance Stroll, our teammate, and have a good race, first race for Williams.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix
I'll let you
should be
listen
getting
to this.
underway shortly. This is the kind of track that eats
hello,
rear
Raikkonen.
tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
Lots of low-speed exits means the rears are in for a lot of punishment. It's all too easy to spin them up coming out of a corner too aggressively. It might look great for us as spectators, as we love to see a car driven beyond its limits, but it's not going to result in a great long-run pace.
Right, here we go. And we've already got our first issue.
Oil pressure. Looks like a leak somewhere in the system. We're on standby for the time being until we
So
can
let's
patch it
load
up.
our car setup, and we are taking this Calcifer Australia setup. That's the one I was practicing with, so yeah, it should be alright. And let's skip the repair time and then go straight out on track for a flying lap, see what we can do, and then bring it back into the pits. So let's go to track, park firmware regulations, let's go, guys.
Wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top 3. Vettel,
Okay,
Raikkonen,
so
and Lewis Hamilton.
we've out-qualified
The
our
grid is set
teammate.
then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action.
Okay.
And until then, it's goodbye.
Are you done? Thank you. Goodbye. Right. We've qualified 18th. We've out-qualified our teammate. Definitely more time in that. We probably could have beaten Brendan Hartley. So, in the race, we're probably not going to be able to compete for 10th. But if we can get into the top 15, that wouldn't be a bad start to our F1 career. Oh, God.
Bad luck out there today. What do you think went wrong?
Nothing went wrong. That was a good session.
Are you hoping to have your reliability issues sorted out before qualifying?
Let's just say I hope so. We're working. Okay.
You scraped the walls a few times. Were you struggling for grip?
Well, it just didn't have enough downforce, did it?
You didn't spend much time practicing. Are you saving your car for the main event? Great. Well, that's everything.
Okay. Right, so some boring questions. And probably for the future races, I'll skip through those questions. But do let me know in the comments if you would like me to include the interviews in the recording. Yeah, sorry. I was getting a bit tongue-tied there. But yeah, let's go for the race now. And hopefully we can do some work. Oh, I skipped through all of that. I probably shouldn't have. How's my reputation fallen? Okay. Right, so let's go straight to the race
I
then.
think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Right, so I am really looking forward to our first race now. The starts are kind of difficult on this game, so I'm interested to see if we can get a nice, solid start off. Hopefully we can gain a couple of places and steadily make our way up the field, or just hold the guys behind us if we can gain enough spots. If we get a point, I will be delighted. So here's the commentary.
Drivers, new cars and a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that hosts the first round of a 21 race championship, taking us from here in Melbourne, Australia, across the globe before we eventually reach the season finale at Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi. Just south of Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park Circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake and a couple of good passing opportunities here as well, thanks in part to the DRS zones into turns 1, 3 and 13. We have plenty of changes to the sport this year with the addition of new safety features, the return of France and Germany in an expanded 21 race calendar and more tyre compounds than ever before. And of course, we have some big car manufacturers back in the sport too, with Alfa Romeo and Aston Martin returning as title sponsors for Sauber and Red Bull respectively. Joining me to take you through all the action of the 2018 Formula One season is Anthony Davidson. Great to have you with us.
Thanks, Crofty. Always happy to be here. I'm looking forward to getting underway. Last year was Mercedes' 4th Constructors' title in a row, although for the first half of the season, it was absolutely neck and neck with the Ferraris. Hopefully this year we can see the chasing pack take that final step, as I'd love to see a championship contest all the way up to the final race in Abu Dhabi. Another story to keep an eye on is the relative performance of McLaren and Toro Rosso, who have exchanged power unit suppliers this year. And given the additional restrictions on engine components, they need to be strong in terms of both performance and reliability.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid.
Okay, and on that note, I think we will skip.
We've qualified above where we expected to be, so try your best to hold on to this position in the race.
Right, guys, are you ready for the first race of the season? Right, we need to reach optimal RPM. Easy on the throttle, don't want the back to be stepping out, and it's a decent start. We are still in, we have dropped down to 19th, but we're going to have a little look down the inside. Somehow we don't hit anyone, and we've got Raikkonen up ahead. He's in 10th place. We've got a great run. Can we possibly get into the points in for turn number 3? Raikkonen's going to hold on to 10th around the outside of us. And we're going to run completely wide. That's us down into 11th, 12th place. But let's just try our best now to close up to those guys. Let's bump it up into Rich. I completely forgot to do that at the start. As we go side by side with Raikkonen on the exit of the corner. This is the battle for the final point. Can you believe we're racing with a Ferrari in our first episode? Round the outside, we're going to make it work. What a move. And we are up into 10th place now, guys. We have to hold this for 15 laps.
That's a strong start. Well done.
On this game, the AI are not very quick on that opening lap, so we have somehow managed to take full advantage of that. Raikkonen is right on our tail. We're going to stay to the outside. Let's see if he goes for a move. Oh, side by side. We're going to force him out wide though, and we hold on to 10. I'm just being so cautious, so much understeer through that left-hander. Really need to add a lot of front wing there. This car just not that good. The setup I've taken is from time trial in the Mercedes, so a big difference in setup. So I should really have edited the setup just a little bit. And we clearly don't have the pace to keep up with the guys ahead. But as long as we can keep those guys behind us, I'll take this. Okay, so we're pulling away from the Renaults. It's Raikkonen that's kind of keeping up with us at the minute. Is he going to take a look down the inside into whatever corner this is? and we get a decent run, but we do hit the grass just a little bit. As soon as DRS comes into play, Raikkonen, I'm sure, will overtake us.
Lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Raikkonen surely is going to take us this time round. We can't really hold it. We have a little bit of contact, but that's fine. Oh, bit of a mistake there. Oh, okay, no, I don't want to reset there. I want to do it here.
Try to stay with him, he might make a mistake. We could still regain the position.
Even if he makes a mistake, he'll be too far ahead for me to do anything. He just has so much more pace than us. Feeding the power in, don't want to lose that back end. But you can see on the mini-map though, there's a big gap to the pink dot, which is the Force India. Whoa! And I think there was a car on our right, so we're going to take a little flashback for that. What even happened behind us? Oh, we got someone there.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
Van Dorn, I don't think he'll be able to get us. Again, we have a Mercedes engine. He only has McLaren. So even with DRS, he probably won't get the... But again, so much understeer. It's actually ridiculous.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
So the radio engineer has just come over and told us it is our lap to box this time round. But we still have a lot of life left in these tyres. So I'm probably going to try to stretch it out a couple of laps.
Yellow flag.
Oh, there's a yellow flag. This could be massive news for us. Who is it? It's a white car. That's going to be a Haas. And we've gone up into 10th place.
Clear.
We're back into the points, guys.
Remember,
Right,
box
I'm
this
just
lap.
gonna focus.
Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
Hate to break it to you, Jeff. I'm not boxing this lap. We leave him room. He's going to hold the inside, but now we've got the inside for the penultimate corner. Oh. And we end up running wide, so we'll do a quick flashback.
Alonso is in the pits.
And it looks like we're going to come out ahead of
Our
Sebastian
gap to the car in
Vettel.
front is 4.3 seconds. Gap to teammate behind is 4.3 seconds.
We've lost the back end, and now I'm not sure who that is. I think that's Van Dorn. So we had a little contact with Carlos Sainz.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target.
Side
Drop
by
down
side,
to
we're
mix
racing
too soon.
really hard.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
I'm missing all of my braking points. The wheels just locking up, right? So much. But it's lap 7, which means we have almost reached the halfway point. So it's a great time to pit because our fresher tyres will be really good. Or at least that's what makes sense to me. Oh, we've got Vettel, he's going for the outside. To be honest, I don't really want to race with him, but he's almost forcing me to, so...
Lance is in.
I did it at the wrong time. I haven't actually practiced a pit yet.
Lance is in the pits.
Right, okay. Yep, super soft, so that's going to be a really good tyre to go on. Not the hardest compound.
Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits.
Nice, no one's going to jump us in the pits. Great news, and we've got a bit of a gap, actually.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Hartley on the brakes much later than myself. And we're somehow going to pick up DRS.
Okay, some information on Van Dorn. They seem to have an issue.
Tyres are a little bit cold. Oh, come on, that wasn't
Green
really
flag.
exceeding track limits. And this is...
Full course caution. The safety car is out.
There is
Keep
a
an eye on the
safety
delta.
car.
We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. Safety car in this lap. Safety
Okay.
car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the first safety car line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Let's warm up our tyres just that little bit. Okay, they should be warmer now. Now we don't want to get caught out by this, so we're going to go straight up into standard. I'm just looking at the map for Hamilton to bolt it. Surely he's going now. Oops, okay, let's go back. Can you stop going so bloody slowly? Right, there we go. Bloody hell, I just cannot keep up. I don't have the downforce around the corners. Okay, let's go though. Only a few more laps. Maybe we can catch up to Magnussen. The first sector is where we're kind of quick.
We've been awarded a time penalty.
I just drifted through that completely. Okay, let's go. Let's focus. Right, we've pulled away from Hartley behind.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon.
So
Don't
I'll
wait
see
too
you
long
guys.
To turn the engine down. Okay,
Right.
the gap behind is 1.5 seconds.
Right guys, so I'm going to try and focus as hard as I can, and I'm going to be quiet for a bit. I might cut this in post-edit, in the editing stage, I'm not sure. And guys, there's been a yellow flag, I'm not sure what's happened. And there is contact. So no idea what's happened, but we've gained a place now and we are up into 9th. This is crazy. Magnussen's into the pits. That's 8th place for us. Would you believe it? All of a sudden we are on to get 4 points. 3 or 4, I can't remember. But it is going to help us keep Gasly behind. We have to go defensive. Gasly will go for the outside. Can we keep him behind us?
We're leading our teammate by 7.6
and
seconds.
Somehow we do it. We've stayed ahead of Gasly. That's pretty much his last chance to overtake us. Let's just be easy now. We're not going to run out of fuel. We have plus 0.14. Just have to be easy. We've pulled away from the Renault, so we have had decent pace, or at least the pace of the Toro Rosso / Force India. I mean, the Force India is pulling away, so probably around just behind the Toro Rosso in terms of pace. Plus, my setup isn't the best at the minute. But guys, it looks like we will take 8th place in our first race of 2018. Feed the power in. There's not much Gasly can do now. This is the last chance he has. He does not get the cutback, and we have got a massive gap now to Gasly. All we have to do is make it across the finish line. And I think we're going to do it. No. Oh, God.
Let me know you're okay.
Are you kidding me? The last corner. Right, let's just go and end the race now. Let's just drive like normal human beings. And even if, as I say that, I can't do it. I don't know where the finish line was, but I squeezed him like crazy.
That was a fantastic drive.
Yeah, that was just stupid at the end. I lost all focus, but 8th place, I'll take that. What a race.
That's another historic win.
That took a fair bit out of me, actually.
And Anthony Davidson, give me
yeah.
your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix.
Right, so there you go. Your race winner for today was Lewis Hamilton. We've seen that a few times, haven't we? But hopefully, at some point, we'll be up there on the podium as well. But let's just take a look as I
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
It's going to be us or
I have to
Raikkonen.
give it to Miller. They demonstrated a very
that's us.
touch in close proximity to other cars, as well as showing a lot of maturity and patience in difficult situations.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
Right, so 28.4 was our fastest lap. So if we look for the 28.4, it's over here. So Ericsson was a bit quicker, but okay, Magnussen put on a fresh set of tyres at the end, as did Alonso, I believe. But we were, okay, Alonso DNF'd. So we have the pace to be racing with the Saubers, maybe one of the Renaults as well. So I don't know, promising things for the rest of the series. But we are currently in 8th place in the championship, so that is a fantastic result. Right, I think there's going to be an interview. Yes, here we
Great
go.
work out there today. How do you think it went? You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
Well, yeah, the aero, yeah, we had a bit of power, so that was really useful,
You really like
and it
to
helped
control
us
your
stay
car
ahead down
out
the
there.
straights.
Your team must be thrilled.
There you go.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
Let's go with that.
Appreciate your time.
I can't exactly say I was like an idiot magnet out there. There weren't that many collisions, apart from that thing right at the end, where I squeezed him. I should have checked how close it was. Oh well, I'll see when I do the editing, but yeah. There we go. We are currently beating our teammate, Mr. Stroll. And, that's that. So, oh, okay, right. So, as
We've received invitations to new historic events.
Okay.
You'll be able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend.
Right. So, let's do the Japan challenge then. And we will end this episode with this checkpoint challenge, alright? So, I will include the entire feature. I'm not going to do any restarts, any flashbacks or anything like that. You'll see the whole thing. Don't you worry about that. And let me know for the next episode if you would like me to, if it's alright if I take off the strict corner cutting penalties, because it's getting a little bit difficult. Or at least it was at that track. Right, let's go. Oh, let's sit in this then. Let's go, guys. Oh, we're in a Ferrari. Whoa, back end. Yeah, I'm struggling with that view. I'm going to take this view. Whoa, back end. It's like I'm playing Mario Kart now. Where's the next checkpoint? Oh, it's up there. Whoa, back end. Right, and that's going to be the end of the checkpoint challenge. It's a shame it ended there. Lost the back end. I was struggling with this car anyway. Too bad. I don't think it makes any difference if we pass or fail the checkpoint challenge. So there we go. Oh well. Yeah, it doesn't really do much for us. But the next race is at Bahrain. So a pretty fun track actually, and a track that I think we could do really well at. Lots of straight, so good for the Williams power unit. So yeah, that has been episode 1 of our F1 2018 career mode.
Parts have arrived from the factory without issue. They'll be fitted to the car in time for the next session.
Okay. That has been episode 1 of this career mode. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you did enjoy, do leave a like and subscribe for more content. As usual, any tips or feedback you guys have, do let me know. Thank you guys very much, and until next time guys, stay milky.